guys, and welcome to another battle report. So this time I'm facing off the Orcs and Goblin and this game 2 of our local club tournament. And the scenario we're playing, I will have the description below, is called Claim Treasure. And you can see there are some barrels and boxes standing all over the board. You can see one to the left of this picture is one of the objective markers. He plays 3 and I place 4 of them, which kind of make it very favorable for me to just keep them. And the player who had control over the objective markers at the end of the game turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scored 1 victory points. But to start with deployment, I got the Saurian cab, and then I got the Taurosaur with the giant bow. I will have my list below in the description as well. And then a unit of spike lizards, and then I got my 22-man unit of skink braves with the bows. In there I got one skink who got the serpent bow and another skink who got the skull splitter bow. Then I got a unit of Saurian Warriors with crocodile totem animal, a salamander, a unit of 8 Caimans with full command, then a small unit of skink braves with my priest in it with 3 spells, half of druidism, and my general standing behind it all on his alpha carnosaur with the lucky shield and razor blade. And actually I deployed 3 of the objectives behind that river terrain, cause I don't really give a damn about water terrain feature with both the Caiman and the skinks, and he will lose steadfast. So my plan is basically to keep these objective and shoot at him with my long range weapons. I got some really good spell this turn, Summer Growth, Stone Skin and Master of Earth, so that's really much appreciated. For his list he got a Gargantula, then he got a unit of Wolf Riders, a big unit of Orc Adbasher Savages. In there he got his Wizard, an Orc Shaman. He got Path of Shamanism. On the hill he got 2 Splatter, I think they called. And on the hill he got his general within a big unit of iron orcs. Then he got a unit of Nashers, and behind them he got his boar riders. In there he got his BSB. Then he got a unit of cave goblins with bows, as well as another Gargantula, and I think as well a small unit of fast cab blocked by that big terrain pieces. And you can see he have placed his objective markers in front of him. Well, since I couldn't get my Chameleon skinks behind his line, I placed them back here to potentially shoot at his Gargantula coming onto this flank. And here you can see his vanguard moves. One of his wolf riders are hiding behind the adventurers, and the other one just pushed forward a bit. So for his turn 1, this flank is pushing forward, taking control of the 3 objectives he can, as well on this flank pushing forward a bit with his troops. So for the dinosaurs turn 1, I pushes up a bit to take control over the objectives on my side with these troops. And on this flank I pretty much stay back with most things. I push the spike lizard up so they can actually shoot at his boar riders, as well as the Chameleon. If he shot, I will just flee. The other one, small Chameleon unit, go up to hopefully make some wounds onto that Gargantula, and potentially my Saurian Raptor cab will charge the Gargantula next turn if I have to. Well, I don't do too much in magic in shooting. I did manage to put some wounds to the Gargantula, but that's it. So you can see here on this flank, his turn 2, I scored this scenario objective for the first turn. He moves around like this out of the arc of the Raptor riders with both his Wolf riders and his Gargantula. And he pushes his Iron Orcs forward a bit, but stay put with his Boar riders. And on this flank, he pretty much stays away. His Gargantula are afraid of getting charged by the Caimans, which is understandable. His other troops are just staying put where they are, basically. He managed to get off the summoning spell from Path of Chameleon, unfortunately, so I will have to take care of that in my next turn. So in my next turn, I pretty much stay back with everything. I think the carnosaur had a very long charge into his Gargantula, and I actually took it. I think I needed to roll an 11 or a 12 or something like that, but it didn't matter too much if I failed it. I just move forward a couple of inches. I take the Chameleon Skinks and the spike lizard back to take care of his summon monster. And on this flank I use the Chameleon Skink to shove up his spider, move back with my Raptor cab, and if his spider wanna charge the Chameleon Skinks, I can countercharge him next turn with the Taurosaur and doing the impact hits as well as the Raptor riders. So I'm pretty okay with that, and that's the plan on this flank. So you can see his Boar riders have taken some heavy losses. I think that's caused the spike lizard shot last turn, and then I got Master of Earth out on them, and they don't have too good of arms. I think it 3 up, maybe 3 up, 2 up. Not sure, to be honest, but they have taken some heavy losses. He pushes forward with the Iron Orc as well as his Savages. Stay back with his Gargantula, and I need to do something about it. So we will see what happened. Well, this flank, he moves his Gargantula out of sight of my Raptor cab, as well as the Taurosaur, and that's basically it for this flank. Well, for my turn, basically what I decided to do is throw out one of the Skink captains in front of his Iron Orcs. No, that's the Salamander, I'm sorry. Do a shooting at him and hopefully kill a lot of him. And that's, yeah, basically the plan. I pushes forward with the Alpha Carnosaur as well as the Caimans, because I'm not afraid of his Savage Orc making some long charge into them. I will make short work of them as well as the Gargantula. I think my Caiman can actually win that combat in the long run, so we will see what happened. And yeah, this flank, Raptor Riders moves out of the arc of the Gargantula. The Chameleon Skinks move to shoot out his Wolf Rider off the board, hopefully. The other Chameleon Skinks move up to shoot out his Boar Riders together with the Spike Lizards. That's the plan, at least. The Taurosaur move up to give some support to that flank if he decided to push forward with something onto it. And that's my movement. While shooting, I did manage to kill off his Boar Riders. You can see his BSB have actually moved into his Savages unit, and I think I tried to fire both the Serpent Bow and the Giant Bow from the Taurosaur at him, but I couldn't do it, which is a shame. So for his turn 4, I think I scored the secondary objective on this turn as well. He moves Gargantula out of the arc of the Caimans, and his Iron Orc charges that lone Salamander. I didn't manage to do as much of a damage onto him as I wanted to, but you cannot get everything you wanted. So that's it for his movement on this flank. On this flank, not much happened. His Gargantula moves with an arc to my Raptor Riders. His one remaining wolf rider did not flee, so it just moves away from the Chameleon. It couldn't march. So for my turn 4, since I'm keeping the objective, I'm willing to throw out stuff to stop his Iron Orc. So I throw out the Skink chief, Skink captain, and I move my Alpha Carnosaur as well as the Saurian Warrior to maybe, if I can reduce the number of Iron Orcs a bit, into short range of him. And yeah, I sidestep with the Caimans to stop his Gargantula from moving behind my lines, and since I'm holding the objective, I'm pretty good where I am. On this flank, I think Raptor Riders fail stupidity, so I have to throw my Taurosaur and my Chameleon Skinks out there to hopefully do some more damage towards the Gargantula, and then his Gargantula can charge my Taurosaur, but I hope I can win that combat. Otherwise I move the Spike Lizard and the Chameleon Skinks up to shoot at the Iron Orc to reduce their number as much as I possibly can. And basically that's it for my turn 4. His turn 5, he's moved his Gargantula. It had taken somewhere severe losses of wounds, so he didn't want to charge my Taurosaur. And that's basically it on this flank. The cave goblin staying back, holding the objective. The splatter haven't managed to do much during this whole game at all. On this side, the Gargantula move out of the arc of the Caimans. The Iron Orc charges the Skink captain, and his other orc unit are, I think, actually staying perfectly still, and that's his movement. I have not taken a lot of picture of shooting because it haven't done too much, but this is very significant in close combat at least. If you remember a while ago, I played this exact opponent. He have a Iron Orc general with the big what's it called, the Orc axe of last something, the one that gives you D3 plus attacks and strength and initiative and whatever. He go up against a challenge against my Skink captain as last time, and I think he lost the challenge. I did a wound to him, he did nothing to me, and I stay put, even though we have some charge and banner and stuff like that, and his Iron Orc are in a very bad position now, so we will see what I will do in my turn 5. I do not have a picture of it, but actually we only play my turn 5, and the only thing of significant that happened was the Taurosaur manages to kill off his Gargantula together with some Chameleon fire. In closing combat, the Alpha Carnosaur and the Saurian Warrior charges the Iron Orc. I think, if I'm not remember wrong, I manages to take the Iron Orcs below 25%. I'm not sure. And in the end, I scored actually 5 out of 6 scenario victory points, and I think I won this game. I won it big. I think, let's see if it was 13-5 or something like that. I'm not sure, to be honest, but I'm in a very good position now in this tournament. I have 2 big games that I won, so it's looking very good for the dinosaurs. And yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, post them below. Go check out the scenarios because they are very exciting to play. I think in this case, in a combination with the terrain pieces, I could stay behind the water terrain features, and I am water strider with a lot of my troops. It's made it very hard for him to actually do much against that, so it was a, I would not say favorable matchup, but the terrain pieces were very much favorable, a lot of impasse terrain and I had Master Werf, and so I could do lots of damage towards him, and I got the spell I wanted as well. So that's it. Feel free to like and start subscribing if you haven't already. Have a nice one.